Today we're going to be speaking about the RayBan Meta Smart glasses. No, I do not have them on, and this is part of the problem. I do still own them, and I have owned them for about 6 months now. You've seen some of the other videos that I've done about that. If you haven't, I'll put them in the description. I just want to address some of the issues that I've had with those glasses, or some of my thoughts 6 months later after having owned them for a while. And clearly, based on the title, you know that there's a big problem. It's not actually necessarily to do with the device itself. The RayBan Smart glasses are actually really incredible. But I want to talk to you about my thoughts because you might be looking to purchase them yourself. I want to talk about some of the things that I really liked about the glasses over time and some of the things that I don't like about them. One of the things that I really love about the glasses is that it's just a wearable camera and you can just film a lot of behind the scenes stuff without having to even touch the glasses. So some of my client work, I've had to figure out how to mount a GoPro to something or a 360 camera. These glasses are just awesome because they're on your face. Not only that, you don't even actually have to press the record button. You can just ask Meta to record, which has become super handy. In my last video, I spoke quite highly about these glasses because I just really thought that they were seamless. The technology was really good. Battery was a bit of an issue, but overall, I think for the money, they were incredible glasses, camera, and a piece of technology. Over time, the AI has changed and improved a little bit, but I have a confession to make, and here is the one major issue with these glasses. Can you guess it? They're sunglasses. The very thing that they are absolutely great at is that also the thing that have made them completely unusable for me. I'm in the UK right now, and I don't know if you know anything about England. I'd assume you'd have to live under a rock to not know this, but it rains all the time in the winter time, and it's also quite dark as well. Most people aren't wearing sunglasses in the winter here, which absolutely renders this product completely useless for me in the form that I bought them, because I bought the polarized glasses, which are the gradiated ones. So if I kind of look, I can kind of see a little bit clearer on my lower peripheral, but ultimately they are sunglasses. And in this environment, they're useless, which means that I'm unable to use these right now. I knew this was going to be an issue when filming indoors, and I managed to get around it when I really needed the glasses to film behind the scenes stuff. Still felt a little bit weird, but purely because of the weather and the conditions here all the time, I'm not wearing them. I'm not using them. They're sat on my drawer, just kind of doing nothing, which is a complete waste of technology. And nothing in my life when it comes to tech or camera gear is usable half the time and unusable the other half of the time, which is a real shame because the product is incredible. So how do you get around that? Well, Meta creates a model that has transition lenses, so they go from dark to light depending on how bright your environment is, which I think is quite good. In my previous video, I stated that they only do it in a larger frame size. I said that because I had actually heard someone else say that. Apparently, based on the comments and doing a little bit of research, that's not necessarily the case. So perhaps it might be a good idea if you live in a country like this to get the transition lenses. The downside of that, though, for me at least, is I film a lot of action sports, so in the sunshine, and glare is a huge factor, which means that if I had the transition lenses, I wouldn't cut out that glare. The counterpoint to that, though, is that polarized glasses pose a really big issue when you're looking at certain screens. And I found that with my DSLR cameras, and I mentioned this in the past video, that when I'm looking at the screen directly, I think the kind of polarization matches up. So basically the screen goes completely black. But if I tilt my head a little bit, I can start to see it. And I ran into that issue recently on a shoot in Morocco because I was shooting with my sunglasses because it was bright, but also not able to see what I was actually shooting on the screen of my camera. So I kind of had to film some behind the scenes kind of with the glasses on my nose looking over. So that's worth noting as well, you know, even if you do buy the glasses because you are in a sunny environment, if you're using them to film behind the scenes content like I am, there's a chance you might not be able to actually see your screen to actually get the shot of getting the shot. So I just wanted to put that into a video so you could really understand. When it comes to build quality, I think the build quality is great. I think the technology is great. They work most of the time. There is a bit of a delay between getting them out of the case and then putting them on your face and before you can record. You can also turn them off as well. And that's the state that they're in right now. I don't want to ruin the battery, so I've turned off the glasses and folded them away and put them on my chest of drawers. But you can't turn off, as far as I'm aware, you can't turn off the case that it comes in. So I'm just wondering if that case is constantly on or trying to pair via Bluetooth. If that's the case, what's the longevity of those batteries that are in that case? I guess only time will tell. So yeah, that's some food for thought for you. If you're looking at getting the RayBan Meta Smart glasses, just recognize that they are sunglasses. And if you live in an environment like this, how often do you wear sunglasses? Probably only half the year. So definitely look into that. If you have some more questions about these RayBan Meta Smart glasses and you're willing to listen to me ramble like this, please leave a message in the comments below. Subscribe if you want, that would be super handy. And I'll see you guys in the next one.